welcome to Wheels Up Wednesday, episode 3. Me and Mick back from our road trip from Lake Havasu.
That was a pretty fun weekend.
Yeah, it was a long one though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of hours on I-40.
Yep, left lane.
Lane.
Gotta go left lane.
Yep.
If you don't go left lane, it's like
You're gonna
rumble
die.
strips and you die.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
According to Jason.
Jason and Randy like to cruise that left lane.
That is like one of my biggest pet peeves.
It pisses me off. And I wouldn't run him off the road.
I hate that so much. It's just like every time I see someone, especially if you're like in a big rig or hauling a trailer in the left lane,
and you're going at least 10 miles faster than they are, and you're coming up on them, they're in the left.
Yeah,
get over, dude.
You're an asshole.
You're
like
an
over.
And
we were the assholes.
Don't be that guy, but we were that guy.
Yeah. Really a fun weekend though overall. We started off in Kingman. You got good old In-N-Out burger.
6x6, baby.
Yeah, you got to finally accomplish the 6x6 in front of my own eyes. I got to watch it.
I thought you saw the 7x.
Did not.
Really?
I heard about it.
Maybe that was Justin or Chris.
I wish it was me, but no. 6x6, just like you said though, you were a pro at that. You had to have the quad ordered, plus 2 patties.
Exactly.
Girl at the counter looked lost as hell, just like you said it would be.
She didn't know how to ring that one up.
She was very confused.
That baffled her.
She wasn't with the program, but we definitely were behind you.
I'm proud you got the quad.
Dude, that was a lot of food.
Into that one.
That was a lot of food.
Yeah.
Plus the animal fries.
But you're a hoss. You can take it.
But, you know, when you're such a professional like me,
it ain't nothing
you find a way to do it.
You find a way. Man, you spent a lot of time on Tinder this weekend.
Yeah, the Tinder grind was going well. I was looking for all the hotties, man.
Yeah. You were
Lake Havasu, spring break. You figure they're out there. And
you were looking at Grants, Gallup, Holbrook, Kingman, Havasu. Man, you checked out all the areas.
It kept me busy on the way out there and the way back, for sure.
You covered the country.
Pretty good, too. I mean, I got 3 matches. For me, that's good.
That's a record.
That's good. That's a good weekend for me. 3 matches though. Really, you know what really surprised me was Kingman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some blondies.
To all the hotties in Kingman, hit me up. Y'all are looking good out there.
He'll make the trip. Only 7 hours.
Flagstaff too, dude. Northern Arizona University, NAU.
That's true.
That was looking pretty solid too.
You know, I'm pretty mad we didn't stop at the Raising Cane's there. I would have rather had that. Next time. It's all good.
Nobody mentioned it to me until we're passing the sign. That's all Raising Cane's this exit. I'm like, whoa.
Easy, guy.
Easy. How did we miss that one?
Yeah.
But
forgetting about that one.
Yeah, so we rolled into Lake Havasu Thursday night. Went straight to the hotel.
Straight to Quality Inn. High quality.
It's
far from it.
It's quality if you're expecting, you know, a 2 out of 10 star hotel. That one was a little bit rough.
It was a smoking room.
Yeah. All we had was the smoking room and
cigarettes.
The cigarette smell was very strong.
Yeah.
Randy, not a fan of the cigarettes. I'm not saying that I'm a huge fan of cigarettes.
I hate cigarettes. That is a huge turnoff.
Because I really don't like smelling that either.
Yeah.
But Randy absolutely hates it so much that he decided
this is golden.
The best way to battle the stench was not only to have the AC full blast, but
58 degrees.
Keep the window wide open all night.
Right. No
and
screen.
If that wasn't enough, just leave that front door wide open, like the whole night. I kept on waiting for him too. I was like, all right, well, you know, we'll keep it open for a little bit. The dude just falls asleep. Like it's not like he's used to just leaving the door open.
Yep.
And I guess I wouldn't think that much of it, but we're talking about Randy.
This is the guy that will lock up his trailer at a Walmart. Padlocks on the axles, lock up everything.
For a 5-minute Walmart
For a
run.
5-minute Walmart
He'll spend 10 minutes locking it up, 5 minutes actually getting the stuff he needs. And he just leaves that door wide fucking open all night.
Room 350.
And you know, I guess I get it. Like,
come get us.
Most of his stuff is in the trailer.
Right.
But Not that I have a whole lot invested, because I'm poor as hell.
You still got your bag, though.
But I got my bag, I got my laptop, I got all my school stuff, and he was just cool,
clothes,
just like
hygiene supplies.
wide open.
Yeah.
A little bit of that got me a little uncomfortable.
Where's the line, Randy?
Yeah, I don't know where his line is.
That was
I love
funny.
Pops to death.
Very,
but,
very comical.
That one got to me. That was funny. Just keep it open, man.
Yeah,
It'll be
especially
good.
the quality end.
And of course we were the first bed to the door, so if we got raped, it was obviously going to be me
Well,
or
I'm
you.
the first person. It's me. At least you're in the middle, dog.
Oh,
They're going to be
of course
looking
it's
for
going
the
to be the
blonde
blonde kid. Dude, yeah, but you see me, I have a lot of meat on me.
Yeah.
That's a lot on the black market.
This is true. Oh, man.
But, yeah, so once we got over that comical Thursday night, we went to the track Friday.
Breakfast. We didn't even get the invite for breakfast.
Yeah, that was rude.
Randy and Jason woke up and just
We were
headed downstairs.
We were too busy sleeping back to back.
Apparently, we looked too tired for breakfast. Man, I could have used me some eggs.
Yeah. Especially when we were, about, 4 hours into practice, and all I had was a little bit of turkey in the cooler.
That's it.
That breakfast sounded pretty good. You bet your ass we woke up the next day for it, though. But overall a good weekend, though. It was fun.
Dude.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I love being able to go support Jason.
Yeah.
Of course, going in, we kind of knew, statistically speaking, not his best track.
No.
I know you guys struggled last year there quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a difficult track, but it's one he wants to conquer, and I believe he did this year.
Mm-hmm.
5th place finish. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, no, he did a really good job. The field, though, really had nothing for Taylor Minch.
No.
He was just on fire all weekend. The race was scheduled for Saturday night. Unfortunately, rain was in the forecast all day
us to a Sunday race.
and forced everybody to kind of scramble
Yeah.
for plans to stay one more night and race it Sunday.
That let us go see the London Bridge and all the spring breakers downtown now, so hey.
Dude. Okay.
Or lack thereof.
Okay, 10 years ago, that whole area right there by the London Bridge was just crawling with hot chicks.
Crawling.
So I thought, history repeats itself, brother. And we go down there, and it's bone dry.
Oh, yeah.
Great time for fishing,
Well,
though.
actually, there's a lot of old people, a lot of retirees out there. So it's not bone dry.
It's not. Lake Havasu isn't quite the party town anymore, apparently. My bad. My bad for taking us on a ghost tour. That was not the intention, but that's definitely how it ended up.
It's all good. Back to the racetrack.
Yeah, but we went back to the racetrack on Sunday, qualifying. Jason qualified 6th. I believe that's where he started last year, too. And made it through a lot more than he did last year. Last year it was like lap 2.
Yeah.
Got collected in an instant. This time he had a really good run. Minch, though, just fast.
Yep.
Fast. He won the Racing Plus 100 presented by Lucas Oil Racing TV by 7.8 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a lot on that small quarter mile.
That's a gap. That's a lead for sure.
That was Minch's 6th career win and 3rd at the Havasu 95 Speedway. Kyle Tellstrom finishing 2nd. Larry Gerchman, who started from the pole, he did pretty good too out there, finished 3rd. Blake Rogers with another strong finish in 4th, and our boy Jason Irwin rounding out the top 5. Yep. Fun times out there.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Good weekend. On to Tucson next.
Yep, Tucson next. Hopefully.
Can you make that one? I'll get back.
We'll say yes.
I'll get back to you.
We'll say yes for now, and if I don't, I don't. Yeah. I can't believe you talked me into.
Oh yeah, the highlight of my weekend on the road back from Havasu. We're about 4 hours in, bored as hell, and I peer pressured Spencer into tasing himself. How did that go?
So I've tasered myself before with.
Right.
Mick, you have a little flashlight taser.
It's not like a stun gun, but it's like a little 2-prong taser. I mean, it'll get you going.
Yeah, back in the day, we thought, we're badasses if we take this.
Oh, we can take it easy. Yeah.
And it was really nothing. This was a full-out stun gun, though.
This was no bullshit.
This was a big boy.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting, of course, being tased before, you kind of know what to expect, so you can kind of tense up for it. I know you're not supposed to do that, but you tense up no matter what. And that was a lot.
Yeah. What was the breaking point? I mean, I kept telling you to do it, and you just got tired of me calling me a pussy.
I got so tired of you just calling me a pussy over and over and over again. Then I was like, finally, I'm tired of it.
Take it to the leg.
It's time. And so I took it to the leg, and I did it. And then I accidentally tased myself trying to put it away. But, that's a different story.
We got a good little clip of that.
But, real point of the story is we didn't die on the road. That was scary because you were driving. I think we've all documented.
I think I hit the rumble strips, one time? It's a personal
less
best.
than Randy and Jason put together.
True.
They were all over the road.
That thing was a snake.
They looked a little bit loose out there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we made it home in time. And it was overall just a fun weekend out there. Really looking forward to being able to do it again, hopefully in Tucson if we can make it.
Right.
Of course, NASCAR guys really weren't that far down the road from us. They were racing in Phoenix at the ISM Raceway.
They caught some rain as well. They had
they did.
Xfinity
Saturday.
Race, twice?
Yeah, they had 2 red flags in the Xfinity race for rain. Ended up finishing under the lights, which I thought was really cool.
That was pretty cool.
It's been a long time since we've seen a night race for anything besides the Cup Series.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, for anything besides the Camping World Truck Series.
Brad
the Cup
Keselowski
Series used to do it in April, I believe.
Yep.
And so that was really neat to see them finish under the lights for the DC Solar 200. Pole sitter Justin Allgaier led the first 76 laps, but he would settle for second.
He didn't have anything for Brad
as Brad Keselowski came back from a speeding penalty to take that one. Good battles all day, though, between Kez, Allgaier, Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell. All 4 of those guys just slicing and dicing all day.
Yeah.
I really thought it was great racing this weekend down there.
We actually got to see some of that at the Chili's. They had some sprint car racing on TV.
Yeah, I was in heaven.
Xfinity race on
I was looking up in one corner. You see ASCS from Kokopa.
Yep.
And then up in the other corner, it was live from Phoenix with the Xfinity Series. My head was on a swivel.
You're munching on your chicken crispers. Does it get any better?
It doesn't.
Maybe a cold beer, but that's all good.
Diets.
You take what you can get.
You got to take what you can get, though. But just 4 cautions for 24 laps on Saturday, and 10 lead changes among 6 cars, with Keselowski ending up on top of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun racing in Phoenix all weekend.
Yep.
Then we get to the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series for the Ticket Guardian 500 for the 4th race of 2018. Once again.
Can anybody touch Harvick?
It's not looking like it right now.
Not yet.
He is unbelievably fast right now with great momentum.
Oh, yeah.
That was his 9th win at Phoenix, 40th win of his career, and he was able to win that by 0.774 seconds over Kyle Busch, who led a little bit earlier in the race.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row for Jason with the picks.
Jason's really killing us in the fantasy standings right now. He's doing good.
Hey, I'll get him at Auto Club. I think I'm first pick, so might have to pick Harvick.
Ooh, Auto Club's gonna be different, man.
Who knows?
Back to Phoenix, though. 15 lead changes among 9 drivers. Lots of really, really good battles all day. Yeah. I was entertained the whole time watching. Of course, I had to watch the highlights because we were doing our own race in Havasu.
I wish I could have been there.
But only 6 cautions for 36 laps. Not a whole lot of stoppage. Stage 1 went to Kyle Busch. Stage 2 to Kurt Busch. Busch brothers have to be happy after that one. Harvick took the win, again by 0.774 seconds over Kyle Busch. 3rd went to Chase Elliott. 4th was Denny Hamlin, number 11. And Truex rounded out the top 5.
That was my pick, man. I thought he'd do a little bit better, but
not as weekend, not as year so far.
Yeah, I thought he'd have some momentum with that championship.
He'll pick it up here pretty soon.
Mitch did.
Yeah, yeah, he did. But yeah, now we go to Auto Club Speedway this next upcoming weekend.
Yep.
I think all eyes got to be on Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch, always fast there.
That's true.
Who do you think?
I don't know. Larson, like you said, wraps around that.
He loves
outside
those
line.
2-mile tracks.
Oh yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see how practice goes and see what I can't figure out, what you can't figure out. So.
We'll see if either of us can figure out how to freaking choose a driver that can beat Jason, because he's got something figured out.
Well, so he thinks.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Again, not too far up the road from us this past weekend was the 50th annual Mint 400, though.
Yeah.
Bryce Menzies captured his second win at the Mint 400.
Yep,
after a heavy battle with Carlos Abdali Lopez, whose truck ran into issues under nightfall. I guess the top light bar of his truck wasn't functioning correctly.
Yeah, started going in and out and flickering.
And then at one point in the race, they also hit a rock, which disabled their air jack underneath the truck.
Yeah.
So they had a flat tire, and they had to change it using their manual jack, which cost them a little bit of time.
That does take
Still,
time.
such a really close battle between him and Menzies, though. Lopez actually beat Menzies to the line, but after all the tallies were up,
right,
Menzies ended up beating him out by just about 30
That's incredible.
seconds.
I mean, after 5 hours and 52 minutes, still averaging 60 miles per hour.
They were getting out there in that desert.
And this was in the trick truck class. There's 26 different classes, but they only have like 2 or 3 entries per class. In the lower ones, like UTVs and 1000s. Yeah. But the trick truck class, that was pretty interesting with all those entries. They had, 70?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Rounding out the top 5 for that was Ryan Pullman in third. Fourth went to Victor Gruber. And fifth was Larry Rolliser.
Yep.
So really fun weekend out there. I know all those fans had to have a great time. It's just a big party out there in the desert. I really want to get out there sometime for that.
Yeah, maybe next year if we're not in Lake Havasu. Checking out the spring breakers.
So why don't we roll into Monster Energy AMA Supercross? The 250 victory went to Jordan Smith this weekend.
Yeah, good for him, man. That was cool. He held off Jeremy Martin for the first win of 2018, and then Austin Forkner finished third.
Forkner, of course, he retains the points lead over Zach Osborne and Jordan Smith in third. And how about that 450
The 450
race?
main
that
was
was
the main
so
to
cool.
watch. That was really cool. Tomac took a spill in the first lap.
Dropped all the way to what, 22nd?
22nd, and came all the way back to second place. Almost got the win. But really cool for Justin Brayton getting that first win after 131 starts.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Justin Brayton, 33 years old, a privateer entrant from Mint Hill, North Carolina on that Honda 450. Upset victory, holding off Colorado's 2-time defending Daytona champion Eli Tomac by just over 4 seconds. Again, Tomac charging back in an incredible fashion after going down on lap 1.
They were digging.
Justin Brayton taking that win. Tomac second. Cooper Webb third. And in the point standings, it was swinging all night.
Oh, yeah. Up and down, back and forth.
Jason Anderson ended up still on top, though, with Marvin Muskin in second and Justin Brayton in third. This weekend, the bikes will roll into St. Louis, Missouri to bang bars inside the Dome at America's Center.
Let's see who can't win that one.
Yeah, of course, that's going to be another really good event in there.
So, one thing we haven't talked about yet is the NHRA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that, like as you are in Dirt and the World of Outlaws and whatnot. They're going to the Gator Nationals here March 15th through the 18th. That's in Gainesville, Florida. They'll be in the Spring Nationals, which is in Texas, April 20th through 22nd. But they did come out with a new rule here recently. Have you heard about that?
I haven't. No, not yet.
So, when you take off, they have that tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's red and green. And if you take off before it goes green, obviously you're disqualified because that's kind of an early start, an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you
They've moved that tree up, too, in recent years, haven't they?
They have, yeah. It used to be a quarter mile, now it's 1,000 feet, the whole racetrack. But also, if you cross the line into the competitor's lane, you are disqualified automatically. But apparently that wasn't enough, so NHRA is going to add some more violations. Your first violation, if you do red line or cross that lane, they will take off 5 points to your series. Second violation will be 10 points, and all subsequent violations result in 15 points
Really?
per race. Yeah, so
That's really interesting to me because it's. I mean, there's no advantage in going over the line as is
Nope.
because it already, you know, voids your run anyway.
Right.
And usually if they do go across the line, it's because something went drastically wrong.
Sure.
So why do you think the reason for them making it a stiffer penalty is?
Well, I would think it's a huge safety concern. If you're in the other dude's lane, then you could obviously collide with them and have a huge collision. That's a safety concern, and maybe it causes delays, cleanup, and then they're trying to get other.
Well, I know they've really cracked down
rolling.
the last couple of years about oil downs. That's that and antifreeze.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly,
the big two words in
maybe,
NHRA that are just no-goes. You do not want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Or girl.
Maybe Brittany Force's crash here recently. Did you see that or hear about that?
I did.
That put her in the
That was a
hospital.
hard
So
one.
maybe they're thinking, what can we do to kind of,
Mm-hmm.
enforce these rules a little bit.
Of course,
to
John
where you
Force,
race more
he's
clean.
had some hard wrecks too
Yeah.
in the past couple of weeks, visiting the hospital twice.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens in HRA pretty quick.
Where are they going to next?
They'll be in Gainesville.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where we'll see the first this first new rule enforced, right?
It'll be enforced immediately.
Interesting.
And late April will be the 4 wide Nats. That's a cool race. That's
That's where they go 4 wide.
Yeah, that's in Concord, North Carolina.
Yep, right across the street from home of the Coke 600, Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yep.
Always a really fun weekend out there. I love watching that event too.
That is
so
cool.
neat
A lot
to
of
see
things
the
going
cars
on in
4
North
wide.
Carolina.
Yeah, it's so neat to see those cars go 4 wide in
Right.
action. Who do you think, if you had to choose, is an early favorite for the championship this year in Top Fuel and Funny Car?
I would like to see Courtney Force in Funny Car.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I really don't know. I know Robert Height's quick. John's going to be quick. So I would say, honestly, Courtney Force.
Okay.
Yeah, she's had a little bit of an edge from... They tested in Phoenix a couple weekends ago, and she was fast. Top Fuel, I would like to see Brittany get her second championship. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say my favors for them.
Right on, right on.
Do you have a personal favorite?
I'm really looking forward to seeing how J.R. Todd does this year.
Yeah.
I think that he's now finally starting to click with his new team.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just really interesting to see how everything works out there. It's so fun to watch those guys, too. Of course, I've always been a huge fan of Fast Jack.
Jack Bennett.
He's always been one of my idols, so I'd love to see him do well.
Right.
It's just so hard to choose one because they're so equal every weekend, it seems to me. Of course, can't ever count out Caps either.
No,
he's on
Ron
fire
Capps is pretty
all
good.
the time.
He is. He's on
So
his game.
we'll have to see as they roll into Florida
Yep.
for the Gator Nats.
Man, that brings back memories of going to the Bandimere Speedway in Denver. Have you ever been up there?
Yeah, we were there, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was there the year before that, maybe 3 years ago. And
Beautiful facility up there in the
so
mountains,
cool.
just nestled in there with the hills.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, really hard for all those crews to get the cars tuned just right because the altitude and everything.
High elevation.
It was
They're
so
up
neat.
a mile high, so yeah. But it is fun to go to those. I
Yeah,
enjoy
very
those
cool.
almost
So we'll have
as
to
much as-
keep in tune with the NHRA as we move
Yeah.
forward. Catching up from a little bit what we talked last week with World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series, they were just in Tulare, California, where Texan Aaron Reitzel won his first career World of Outlaws race. It was super exciting too. After a yellow on lap 20 for race leader Sheldon Hanschild, who, as we noted, has been on fire this year, as well as Donnie Schatz.
Not going to slow down anytime soon.
No, not at all. And that really bunched the field up. Reitzel dueled with local hot shoe Corey Eliason, but would come up just on top of Eliason, who finished second with Donnie Schatz rounding out the podium. As far as the point standings go, Donnie Schatz still on top of that. Hanschild second, backed by 52 points. Brad Sweet third. Jason Johnson fourth. And Shane Stewart rounding out the top 5. This weekend they head into the Stockton Dirt Track in Stockton, California.
You like that track?
I do like that track. It's really interesting. The clay is heavy, the racing's hot, and it makes for awesome action.
Things get dicey.
Things do get dicey. So yeah, we'll have to see how that one works out. Once again, the Stockton Dirt Track, that's this Friday and Saturday.
For sure.
And yeah, that's pretty much all I got as far as the racing stuff goes. You think we'll see you being able to get tased on a live show anytime soon?
Live show, it just depends how many people want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It would probably take more than 10 people.
Do it.
I
have been tased before.
Maybe we can get people to vote on that.
Yeah.
Maybe if we can get a certain amount of shares, I'll talk to you this
saying.
week, and I'll update the Facebook world on
likes or shares.
On seeing how many likes or shares it would take to get Mick to get tased on the next episode of Wheels Up Wednesday.
Either way, I'd probably do it. So be ready.
That's going to be the goal for this week. That's all we got time for tonight, though. For Matt Omick, my name is Spencer Hill. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to an awesome week of Wheels Up Wednesday. We appreciate all you guys do. Make sure you guys share, comment, and subscribe. Like our Facebook channel. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Have a good night.